Brother Joe and Professor Eric here with me. And it's Monday, so we're going to do a JKD video, but we did some collie empty hand on Friday.
Yep.
And I want to follow it up. It's in JKD, it's in Wing Chun, and actually, I think a good place to start talking about it is from some of the Wing Chun principles of gaits and hand positions. So if you figure this one, pretty much, there's more than these, but there's just a few possibilities, right? When we're fighting either on defensive or offensive, but if you have your guard up, I can have two hands on the outside, lead and rear. I can have one hand up the middle and one hand on the outside. I can have two hands to the outside of the lead, which is always where you see like the pox out come from. And you can have two hands on the rear this way, and this hand can be in control of 6. So when we talk about cover and hit, that's all we're looking to do. If he has his guard up, if I come in defensively, see I automatically have one in the middle covering center, and I was covering the far arm here. But if he throws any punch at all, I'm automatically going to be there because of the nature of my hand position.
Sure.
And it could be defensive, like I can walk in kind of covering, or it could be that I'm hitting it, you feed a punch, and I have to be able to find it. So what I'm never going to do is I'm never going to let my rear hand, the rear hand is the hand that protects the body, I'm never going to let my rear hand travel so far away from center that I can't come back when I'm trying to do this mechanic.
Yep. So
like if you fake a jab, my hand's never going to go below my chin, and it's never going to go so far forward that my elbow separates from the body. Because no matter what you do after that, I'm good. Let's say I expect him to throw a hook, but he throws a jab. So just because, again, I'm on center, it's going to be easy for me to parry the jab and cover the rear hand as well. So there's never really any consequence. And that's, again, this is like the Wing Chun approach is very center line, fill the center, and attach from there. But if you're a collie guy, how I set this up, a lot of times is I'll jab and I offset. So now, if you feed anything straight, it's super easy to cover, whether it's lead or rear. And for him to feed the hook, he's got to go around my shoulder, so it's a bad angle for you off the bat. And you can do the same thing going the other way. I can feed a rear and step over here. Yeah. So now, if you try to throw it straight, I split it straight. If you throw the hook, that's even easier to get to clear it that way. So the position, if you play with it, should really be pretty functional. Like, I do this all the time. I never find myself like, oh wow, that one got through, and I get blasted. As long as I keep those rules, like hands in center and active.
Yeah, you see how much like people, when they try to catch,
they try to reach
to catch, or even reach the parry.
Yeah.
Or it's got to be tight, or else that guard is just,
exactly.
It doesn't work.
You made a really good point, because I was going over like all the different sectors in Wing Chun. You know, you divide the body by half this way, and then hemispheres up and down. And Coach Eric just goes, oh, so you just want to either bring people's arms across, or you want to open them up. Yeah. And that's pretty much all that trapping is. Yeah. Is can I make the person go like this, or can I make the person open up? So if we go back to the same principle, two on the outside, sometimes I don't even jab, I might fake a jab and just walk in. Yeah. And now I have that shape right there where the person is crossed up. In Wing Chun, they call that to latch on or latching. But yeah, just walk up and grab the guard. And if you punch to the inner end, then I'm able to get to the inside cover and follow up the same exact way. So it's pretty easy once you start to play with it, but it's just like everything. You don't spar it.
Yeah.
Then you're going to be like, does this work? You don't have confidence in it.
Well, if you're not sparring, you're taking a tactile art and not practicing the tactile part of it. Yeah. It doesn't make a lot of sense then. You know
yeah, exactly. So yeah, just get in there and, you know, I was probably hit in the face trying to work this stuff out. But once you get confidence in it,
well, you should, man, any good art, like, you should be, like, there should be consequences because it's good. So if you're not as good as the other person, it should be working.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so then we go back to trapping. Like if you look at this basic structure where I pull this across, that's the same principle. Bring the arms in, open them up. Like if I swing a wide backhand, you cover stuff. See? Same thing. I'm still trying to come up the center. So I either want him to open up or I want him to close. But as long as my guard is here, covering the rib cage and the center line, I feel pretty safe with it. And another key thing is once you take a counter, you have two things you have to do. You got to commit 100% right away. So like takedown, like if you do the cover hit, you got to hit it right away. Yeah, he's not going to really pause there. He's going to hit and go for it. Yeah, exactly. So same thing I would do. So if you feel hook, if it's boxing, I might hit and I'm going to follow up right away. But the other strategy when you create connection and an anchor is to slow things down and wait. And it's just like jiu-jitsu, we do that all the time. You essentially bait the person and move in where you want them. And in striking, it's a little more difficult to do, but it creates predictability. Because if I anchor this side, I know, man, he's got to swing with the right. I'm going to feed the hook again. If I'm here, now I have weight and I have this cut off already. So how are you going to throw your right hand?
And I have to try to.
Yeah, and people will throw it because it's the only tool they have left, or they'll try to throw the knee or something. But because you're in a better position, there's no way you can get to the right hand before I get to you.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah, and even if you try to cut the middle, see, I'm still on center. So sometimes I latch on, like even the first one you do the guard up, I'll just go like grab the guard and I'll just wait to see what you do.
Yeah, I mean, it's even harder throwing the either because my body is shifted.
Yeah, I always cheat the Wing Chun. So Wing Chun, they always go straight in.
Oh.
But I like the
better to have an angle for sure.
Yeah, it's just easier. I'm not as good at controlling center, being very linear. But cutting angles is just something we've always done in comedy. But yeah, so when you get your guard up, I'll just be here and wait. Because now again, you feel like you can throw the straight right.
Yeah, it is.
But if you throw the
inside
position, throw the right. See, now I'm gonna have one hand in and be here. So it's really easy to compute it once you play with it. So two strategies there are touch and immediately you've got to be going. You're going to commit to entering right away. And the other strategy is to create a connection and just wait and see what happens. And you're going to get hit when you're practicing that. Just like if you try to practice trapping on somebody who's boxing, you're going to get hit from time to time.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean it's not working, it just means we've got to develop it a little bit more. Cool, brother. Anything else to add?
That's great. That's perfect. That hit a lot of points right there, too.
Right on. All right. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching. It's Monday, so we just did a little striking video today. We'll be back on Wednesday with Gracie Jiu-Jitsu.
Awesome, guys.
Thanks for liking and subscribing to the channel. The Warriors are out.